Every single week, you are consuming a credit card's worth of plastic without even realizing it. It's in your food, your water, and even in the air that you breathe. And here's the scary part. Microplastics and nanoplastics are now being found in human blood, in lungs, and even placentas. But the question is, can you actually get these microplastics and nanoplastics out of your body? Well, let's talk about what the science really says and the most promising ways to reduce your body's plastic burden. Hey there, I'm Matthew, I'm a qualified biochemist, and if you want health tips rooted in real science, this is the channel for you. So today we're diving into one of the biggest hidden health threats of our time, and what your gut, your liver, and even a simple prebiotic like inulin have to do with detoxing plastic from your body. Microplastics, these are the tiny fragments that are less than 5 millimeters, are now ubiquitous. They leak from packaging, they cling to produce and accumulate in seafood, they accumulate in bottled water, cosmetics, and even household dust. Even more concerning than that though, nanoplastics. They're smaller than a micron in diameter and are small enough to cross cellular membranes and pass through the blood-brain barrier. And once inside the body, they can disrupt hormone function. Plastics act as endocrine disruptors. Plastics can also trigger oxidative stress and inflammation in the body. They will interfere with mitochondrial function and possibly even impact gut bacteria and your immune system. A 2022 study found plastic particles in human blood for the very first time. We're not just talking about exposure anymore, we're talking about bioaccumulation. So the question is, how do we fight back? Well, there is no magic smoothie or 24-hour detox that will instantly flush plastics from your body, sadly. But what we can do is support the systems that naturally eliminate toxins, such as your gut, your liver, your kidneys, and your lymphatic system. And some very specific compounds, like inulin, are showing promise in helping bind to and reduce plastic load in the body. Let's break that down. You see, inulin is a prebiotic fiber found in foods like chicory root, onions, garlic, and some artichokes. Inulin feeds beneficial gut bacteria like bifidobacteria, which strengthen the gut barrier and reduce inflammation. But here's where it gets really interesting. You see, a 2023 study from the University of Vienna found that inulin reduced microplastic-induced damage in mice. It did this by increasing microbial diversity. It also boosted mucosal protection, and it resulted in the enhancement of excretion of microplastics via feces. In other words, inulin helps escort plastics out of the body before they can do deeper harm. Chlorella and spirulina. These algae bind heavy metals and environmental toxins, and early studies suggest they may also bind plastics in the gut. Psyllium husk. Like inulin, this soluble fiber sweeps through the digestive tract and may trap microplastics along the way. Polyphenols, for example, from berries, green tea, and turmeric. These plant compounds combat the oxidative stress caused by plastics and may reduce cellular inflammation. Activated charcoal. With caution. Although overhyped, medical-grade activated charcoal can absorb certain toxins, but should only be used short-term and under guidance. Your liver is the master detoxifier in your body, and it processes foreign compounds, including potential plastic-related metabolites. So the key here is to support your liver with cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts. Milk thistle, silymarin boosts liver cell regeneration. N-acetylcysteine, or NAC, is a precursor to glutathione, your body's main antioxidant. A strong liver means better processing and removal of synthetic compounds, including the ones we ingest unknowingly. And if we're talking about reducing the internal plastic burden, it must start with minimizing what goes in the first place. So the key here is avoid bottled water. Use a high-quality filter instead. Microwaving food in plastic containers is a no-no. Also avoid cheap cosmetics and exfoliants with microbeads. And plastic food wrap. Switch to beeswax or glass containers instead of plastic. And ultra-processed foods are often contaminated during the production process, so minimize your exposure to them. Small daily choices can reduce your plastic exposure dramatically, and that means less plastic in your body, and for your body to deal with in the first place. Plastics are everywhere, that's beyond dispute, but you are not powerless. By supporting your gut with prebiotics like inulin and your lifestyle with smart swaps, you can help your body process and eliminate what it was never designed to handle in the first place. Look, this isn't about generating fear, it's about being proactive in a modern world where we're surrounded by plastic. Well, if you found this episode useful, show your support for the channel, like, subscribe, comment below, and share. And while you're there, if you have the time, check out this other video right here.